Hi everybody, welcome to kdmoonchild's world. I'm Katie and this is Saturday Solutions. As you can tell, I have a lot of energy this morning. I have no idea where it came from, but I'm ready to put it into a reading myself and the fairies and Pan. Hey, good to see you, Spirit Whisperer, if you're watching. This is a shirt I got from him on his channel. If you want to watch a really fun channel, go talk to him. Go watch Mark over there at Spirit Whisperer. He's got a special connection with our wonderful animal friends. Anyway, let's get this reading started. You want to see the table? I do. Let's get there. Hi everybody. There you go. Took me a few minutes to set everything all up. Yeah, I know. It's a couple seconds for you. Anyway, welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, I'm looking for my pointer. There it is. Welcome to Saturday Solutions. We come here to look for solutions for what's going on in our lives right now, and I do believe this is a week to look for solutions, don't you? We're not focusing on problems here. So, I just wanted to get a little bit of business out of the way. First thing I wanted to say, Dolly, the Wolf Girl Oracle, I am so glad you're back. All of you, please go check out her channel. She's a lot of fun. She's got a lot of really awesome stuff on there, and yeah, she's kind of my friend, you know. So please go support my dear Dolly. And I just wanted to wish you all a happy 4th of July, considering that is tomorrow. Well, tomorrow. It's not tomorrow. I'm doing this obviously on Wednesday because I want the weekend off. So, yeah, on the 4th of July, I hope you have a terrific holiday and weekend too. And the best way we can have a good weekend is to see what the cards have in store for us. You will notice we have a pentagram here. And as part of that pentagram, we have different card decks by different people. This is the part that gets fun for me. Down here in the bottom, we have the Herbal Astrology Oracle deck by Adriana Elias. This is the Earth position. This is Gaia. This is the fire position. By the way, these outer parts are the whole thing is the 5 elements with the earth in the middle for focus. Over here we have the Steampunk Tarot in our fire position. New deck for me. I'm excited to use it. Then up here, as we work our way up, right? We start at the ground and we're working our way up like we're traveling with the smoke, right? Well, here's the water card. This card talks mainly on this level here. This is water and this is air. This is the flow level in this reading. The part of our life that goes around us, through us, no matter where we are or what we're doing, never stops. Whether you embrace the flow and go with it is one thing, and or whether you fight it and resist it is another. Okay? Up here is air. Oh, over here I didn't tell you what the deck was. I'm sorry. This is the Water Alchemy Oracle by Alexis Winman. Okay. This over here is the Shaman's Dream Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. It is the air position. Okay. It's going to let us know kind of what we kind of need to let go of maybe as we're in the flow level. I just heard Spirit telling me this. This is a new spread for me, so knowing what each card is telling us is kind of interesting. But the card on the top, I never had any doubt on. This is the Spirit card. It is my Rumi Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. And the artwork in this deck is beautiful by Rasuli. It's gorgeous. Over here, finally, we have a message from our pets and animal companions, those critters that are around us that got a message that we aren't hearing. Okay, so let's get this party started. What do you say, huh? Oh, whoa, what am I starting here for? Old habits. We're going to start on our foundation in the earth position, the herbal astrology oracle. The herb is Kava Kava. This card is perfect for what we're going through right now. Pardon me. Very much our current position. Very, very much. Sorry about that. I had to get something to drink. I was choking there for a minute. The Kava Kava card. It's a 12 card, which breaks down to a 3. Let me grab my phone here so that we can see what I'm talking about. So I can see what I'm talking about. I am not a numerologist. So here we go. This card is about the divine feminine. It is about abundance and expansion. It's our foundation. May not feel like it right now because we're working so hard to be the butterfly and to transform and to move on. I'm going to read out of the book what all the symbols are. But yeah, the divine feminine and community. Let's see what the card book has got to say on this. I promise I'm not going to be reading it every time. 48. Just once, I'm not really super familiar with this deck. And it's relatively new. And I don't want to get the message wrong because it's about the community. The flower is Piper Mesanthicum. It is about celebration, kinship with tribe, community, friendship, union, and finding your chosen family. You notice it doesn't say your birth family, your chosen family. I love it. The astrology ruler up here, what it's telling us with these symbols up here in this corner, with the moon and Pluto. This is the symbol for Pluto. It says Kava in Tonganese means bitter. And in Hawaiian, it's called awa. Ewa. Legend has it that Kava was brought over to the islands by the gods Cain and Canola from their ancestral Polynesia. I wonder if that's Lemuria. Kava was known as the drink of the gods and honored across the Pacific Islands. So the guidance on this card. Kava's energy moves through your nervous system like a butterfly, relaxing and widening and assisting us in surrendering. Although you might be amid an important moment in your life, remember that you don't have to do it alone. When you widen your circles intentionally, you receive support from the universe and others to join you on the path. To fully drawn upon butterfly's medicine, it gently invites us to observe our position in the community in this moment. Are you a protector, a creator, a connector, or advisory? And how does that correlate this moment in your life alongside your personal evolution? Egg, caterpillar, cocoon, or butterfly? Oftentimes, finding your purpose within your community and the parallels with your inner journey can provide great relief and meaning. Find your tribe. You want to relax, you want to find and be your authentic self. Gaia is saying for the healing of the earth and for you, find your tribe. Honor the divine feminine. Know your place in your tribe and live it freely. Be relaxed in the knowledge that in doing so, you are transforming into the butterfly. What a wonderful card. Oh, how beautiful. Thank you, Gaia. What have you got to tell us in the fire position? As part of our foundation, this is our fight, you guys. I love this card. We have the Six of Swords. And this is a brand new deck, as in I just got it this week. Wanted it for years. Let's see if we can get it to focus, please. There we go. Okay. It's a fantastic deck. And it is a tarot deck, however, it's a little different than your traditional tarot. So, because it's brand new, bear with me. I'm going to use the book again. Pentacles. Swords. I think I just passed them. I guess not. There we go. A lady always knows when it's time to leave. That's what the quote is for this card. The core meaning is leaving a situation with help. Interesting. I love it. So many of the aspects of the Suit of Swords and the element of air come into play in this card. Wow, okay. Problems, decisions, and quick action are the meanings. The woman in the airship is escaping a bad or unhealthy situation, having decided that it is the best way to deal with her problem or challenge is to move quickly, fly away fast. Don't look back. She can almost feel the rush of the cold air and the precariousness of the fabric ropes and basket that comprise the ship. Imagine the wind blowing the fear and anxiety off her. Imagine her fortune becoming clearer with each and every moment. When this vehicle arrives to pick you up, don't hesitate to jump in it. The situation you find yourself in is not going to change, so it's time for you to move on. You'll need help. Ask for it. Be brave. Be decisive. Feel the winds of change and gaze into the fresh future. Be this woman. She's starting over. So for our fire card, in burning inside of us, our passion is we want to start over. And I have a feeling with the current political situation in the United States, at least people in that country, this card's going to probably come true for them. They're going to be needing to start over. So much to clean up. So much to work on. No matter which side you are on. And it's hard for me to be neutral because I have a chosen side. But that's Katie talking, not Spirit talking. Spirit's telling you, you got a dream. Now's the time. Open your eyes and run. Go for it. And with every breath you take, feel your freedom. The winds of change are in your face in this fire. You've had this fire and desire for change for many, many years, and you know that. Right? Am I correct or correcto mundo? I'm being silly. Am I correct? Thought so. So, here we go. For the water position, we go up into the flow level. Our foundation has been in community, knowing where you are and how you fit in community, so you can recognize that part in your transformation, and the fire of letting go and starting over. Even if it is within the community, or maybe changing communities. Who knows? That part is up to you and your interpretation on this. So now we're going to go flow in with this change. Water card. This is from the Water Alchemy deck. We get the floating card. You gonna swim against the current, or are you gonna just float? The card says everything I'm seeing. Don't be so focused on what's above. Over here, you're in the flow, and you've delved in a little deeper than just sticking your toe in, because you're floating. You're not quite on the surface, but you are just below. There's messages up here on the surface, but it's okay because you can see them from below way easier than you can from the surface because of the up and down movement of the current in the water. Don't worry about things that have gone on in the past, like this old ship down here. Because you know what that becomes? That becomes something to stand on, but never go back into. Leave that part for the really low parts of the lower world. Because that's where darkness is. You don't need that anymore. You've worked your way out of that. And congratulations, you're floating. Keep floating. Stay there. Don't let your heart and yourself get weary and heavy with worry, doubt, and fear. You find fear creeping in or doubt creeping in, that's your ego lying to you. You have to tell it to stop. And sometimes you don't have to always be loving to do it. It's always best to be loving when you're talking to yourself. But if it's your ego and your ego is taking you places you absolutely know you have no basis in even going there, you have to do what you have to do to make it stop. So being in the flow of the water is to float with it, not swim. Arch your back. Just feel. Go with it. Don't try to plan. Don't try to control. Go with it. Over here, we have air as our other part of flow. This is the West. This is the Sunset card. This over here is our promise of a new day and a sunrise card. Sunset card is telling us to detox yourself. It's time to do some of your own personal healing. Oh, I didn't tell you, this is the sixth card, which is a card of love, material comforts, and balance. Once you are in the float, all that other stuff will come. Because we are talking about starting out in an abundance position here. Okay? So you're already in abundance. Be thankful for what you have. And just float with it, go with it. This card is a 12 card, which is a 3 card once again. Yes. Abundance, divine, feminine, and expansion. Can't expand if you're all weighed down with toxins. Do what you need to do to detox. This weekend is a really good time, especially if you are blessed enough to have 4 days off in a row. Maybe take a vision quest and detox afterwards. And then go and rest with pure food, without any substances added to it. So you can taste the actual sweetness in the green bean. If you're eating green beans, of course. That will help you repair your body. As you're detoxing and you're repairing your body, you need to also focus on your thoughts. And letting go of what you discovered you needed to let go of when you were floating as a part of your detox. Spirit will show you in your mind what is part of the monkey mind, your ego, what is spirit itself. Stay open. And as long as you keep working on this healing process, you'll know spirit. And your part of spirit, the bits and pieces you let go of, they will come home and heal. Look at all the green in this card. There's a lot of healing in this card. It's amazing. So for the flow level, we've got water on both air and water. Okay, you're kind of traveling in a boat here in a bathtub. But they're both telling you about floating. They're both telling you about letting go. And as you let go, let it detox yourself. And in that you will find healing and the calm of the earth so that you can get your new beginning, the fire that burns inside you for that new beginning. When you detox, you're going to feel kind of, with me, sometimes when I detox, it makes me feel a little sick to my stomach. Definitely will give me a headache. But those are toxins leaving your system. And when that happens, hydrate, turn to water, pure water, not water with flavors or salts or sugars or juice, plain, simple water. If you live in a city and you only have the tap water, may I suggest you get a jug of distilled water to keep in your home, to use to make your moon water and things like that with, so that when you're detoxing and you're refreshing and replenishing, you have the purest of charged water to put back into your system. Okay, Spirit, up here at the top is our message from Spirit. Let's see what, this is the Rumi deck. What is Rumi got to tell us that we need to know? Definitely a transformation card, a resurrection card, and an ascension card. There's always a beginning after an ending, including death, because death is not an ending. In this unlimited life that is not of a linear timeline, you have no beginning and no end. Just different places to voyage, to go to learn, to grow, and different ways to be. I have to read the book on this card. This is a beautiful and important card. And it's the number 1 card, New Beginning. Yeah. The New Beginning card. Of course, it's going to speak of death as well. Footprints lead to the shore of the sea. Beyond that point, no trace remains. Kind of like diving into the flow and letting it float. Don't resist. Go with it. Let it go. Go with it. You have change here. It's all this is talking about: change and ascension, and cleansing it from you, letting it go, cutting the cords, letting it heal, knowing without a doubt you've got a new beginning that you are going to rushing to blindly. And Spirit is telling us, don't worry, don't be afraid to rush and go at it blindly. I am calling you, can you hear me? Listen, within your heart, there I speak, my voice rings true. You are urged beyond what has been. The time has come, lay it to rest now. Its ending comes as grace to free you from all that you have known. For what you have known is now too small for your soul. Bear your uncertainty with equanimity. I am certain enough for both of us. Allow me to show you the light that you are, that burns within you, blazing angel of heavenly purity. I will unveil you to yourself, undressing your ego, casting aside its layers, as tender as a lover, with an unwavering attention upon the sacred body of light. You shall know yourself in truth, as pure beyond all experience, untainted, ever innocent, as a pure vessel, stripped bare, ready for the divine revelation, as light, as life, as love. Wow. Thank you. Your beautiful and blazing soul having a human experience that defies explanation and opens you up to divinity. That is what is happening in your life right now, whether the death is obvious or painful to you, or whether you are uncertain as to how it is as yet showing up in your life. Either way, there is an ending imminent and a new life coming to you, and with greater opportunity for your radiant soul to shine as beauty in the world. Grasp it eagerly, beloved. Now is not the time for fear or hesitation. Focus on what is becoming, whilst honoring what is no longer to be. Wow. How beautiful. The card is about new beginnings, manifesting, and independence. So we start down here with our community, finding our tribe, knowing they're ready to go through a transformation too, like you, so you don't feel like you're the outcast going through something strange. Dance and honor the simple things in the transformation that you were built to go through. Because as a part of this community, they are there to support you, as you are there to support them. This gives you the fire and the strength and the confidence to reach out and take off from time to time from community to reach for your dreams. Because in the fire of those dreams is your new beginning. The only way you can get to those dreams from the fire is to go up a level and get into the flow of life. Get into the flow of being. You have water. And this card is telling you, dive in. Don't just tootle along on the surface or try to swim against the current. You'll miss the messages. Only way you can see them is from underneath. Or from when you are on the water's surface. The water itself prevents you from seeing that small message in the bottle. Of course, nothing will stop you from seeing messages coming in from the sky, but the ones that are on the equal level with you will be harder to see unless you dive into the flow, and so it's easier to let go, according to what this message is. And over here in the air, there you are, tootling along in your boat in the air. Yeah, wow, it's a bathtub. It's telling you to detox. Take a bubble bath, whatever you need to do. Detox, repair your whole body. This is a part of the healing that comes from being so deeply in the flow as a part of a community, that each individual is allowed to stretch and grow and to be encouraged to feed the fire of their dreams and to go for it. But to remember to come back to home and community where their strength and foundation is. And what ties it all together is knowing that as a part of this life, we must be a part of death. Nothing new can happen unless something must be sacrificed or die to make room for it. Rumi was telling us not to be afraid of that. Only our fears will hold us back. And as you're going through your learning process, as the being who came here made of energy, wanted to find out what it was like to have a flesh body instead of an energy existence, to know what free will is, and to know unconditional love, that part of you will always connect back around to community, because therein is your foundation. Therein is the soil under your feet. Wow, thank you, Spirit. What a cool reading. I'm always amazed with this. Let's find out what Spirit wants us to know. This is our little encouragement from our pets and the animals around us that, you know, we encounter on a daily basis. You know, you may be seeing the same bird every single day and you don't even realize it. That sparrow that is eating that piece of bread may have been the one trying to pick up the piece of cardboard yesterday. You know, sparrows. I adore sparrows, silly little things. Anyway, this card is saying to us, ooh, it's okay to be afraid, but as much as you can, please try to act from love rather than from fear. It's okay to be afraid, but as much as you can, please try to act from love rather than from fear. It's an ocelot. They're endangered. They live in this desert here where I'm at. But they live more towards the washes and riparian areas. And they're very, 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 very rare. It's okay to be afraid, but as much as you can, please try to act from love rather than from fear. You know, you have total control over that ego of yours. And part of detoxing is learning how to control it. Learning when to tell it to hush. Stop it. Quit lying to me. Quit trying to make me go into fight or flight when there isn't anything to fight or flight about. But you can't totally shut it down, because something could happen where you might need that fight or flight. You might go on a hike and have a mountain lion show up in the middle of your path. What are you going to do? Are you going to stand there and say, hi, kitty, kitty? Or are you going to have a fight or flight experience? I am being very silly, as I usually am at the end of these readings. I thank you guys for being here. It's been a really amazing reading. Just as amazing as you all are. Thank you for subscribing and coming back. If you're a regular, you know how loony and goofy I get. And if you're new here, yeah, this is typical me. I hope you come back. You're more than welcome here, especially if you find comfort in this crazy woman and what she's telling you. Thank you very much. You guys, make kindness a habit so that together we can thrive. No more being divided and in the middle of a dive. Woo! I like that. Thank you very much. Had a poet in the reading today. Rumi, what can I say? We'll see you guys next time. Have a terrific weekend. And since you know I'm recording this on Wednesday, enjoy your 4th of July. Enjoy your community. And have a great weekend. See you next time. Bye now.